The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Miami's offense will have the football first. On the run, it's Lyle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw, it's back. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at their matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Open space in the middle. Touchdown, Canes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Miami 7, NC State 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Caught in the backfield, it's Grimes. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season,
It's a seam wide open. There he goes. Touchdown Hurricane. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
you know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss and move the chains.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They're going to run it to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. On the ground, it's Smothers. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Just plowing ahead. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down coming up.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the...
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
35, NC State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse.
He's running free down the middle. Inside the 30. Oh, a lot of... Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 3.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Shoot up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Right back to it. He breaks a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Nice football intelligence. Understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback. I'm not going to sack him. But if I get him mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Canes decide to punt it. It's a fake he wants to throw. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. And they caught them with their drawers down as the throw and catch picked up the first down on the fake.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense...
Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point.
42, NC State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think Jesse...
Turning on the Jets. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Smothers. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. To the air on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Got his man downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up.
Wide open spaces. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Lots of running room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. The short hands, it's Anderson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Anderson. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Making side adjustments here. On the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden, it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Dropping back, it's Beck. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Rodgers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Thomas back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
on the play.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right.
He's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Fletcher.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's the handoff. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Got it set up on the outside.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Thomas looking to fire. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves them with 3rd and 3.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They just keep firing. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Use the play fake, now to throw. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. This is what you're looking for